Hello and welcome to episode 40 of the Custom Club with Walkley Wanderers. Here is our finances at the end of September 2021. We are doing really well, to be honest. Profit is looking good, especially for this month alone. We have made nearly £1 million, and I'll tell you exactly why that is. It's because we are playing at the Don Valley Stadium and we're nearly filling the stadium out at 25,000 capacity. Our normal stadium is getting expanded to something that's stupid. Look at that. 4,500. What is the point? You know, if we get promoted this season, obviously the board will go, oh well, we'll need to expand this even further. They will have to expand it by at least 10,000. Instead of doing it so stupid. Why? Expanding it by 1,500 seats. We are a championship side. We've got foundations now in the Football League, haven't we? So our following will be growing quite tremendously well. And, well, to be fair, we could have filled up a 3,000 capacity stadium when we were in the conference. To be fair, 4,500 just won't cut it. And this is why our budget is so minute, and this is why we're making £1 million this month, because we're in a bigger stadium. Honestly, why can't the board just fork out that £10 million and just go all out on the stadium? Give us a 30,000 seater, give us a 40,000 seater, give us something for when we get into that Premier League. And I'm saying when we get into that Premier League because we've made a decent start. Where to begin? Northampton, obviously, that was the live com. By the way, that farting noise was not me farting. That was just my hands. So yeah. So we won Northampton in the live com. Beat Chester in the Capital One Cup first round, which we shouldn't have been knocked out of, but we have been, and I'll get to that in a second. Cardiff, this is funny. We were so good. Golabart got 4 goals. We were so good that Jerkio, right, he got sent off before we scored a single goal. With 10 men, we scored 5 against Cardiff. And then I was thinking, we are too good for this game. We are too good for this league. And then Bristol City came with a game plan. These guys were absolutely brilliant. They broke, counter-attack, and just wiped the floor. Of course, we got the attacking power. We got the 2 goals. But they won the game. Somehow, that was then the game after, so bored. This was boring. 0-0. Nothing happened. Doncaster 2-1 away. Golabart scored 2 more goals. He scored. I mean, look at that. 9 appearances, 8 goals, 4 assists. Man of the match twice. That is some crazy shit. So yeah, we got through against Doncaster. Smashed Reading 5-0. This is silly. Michael Bell got a hat-trick. 3-1, 2-0, 0-0. And then Bournemouth. Bournemouth are 9th in the Premier League. So obviously this was a big game. And we took them right down to the wire. However, the one thing that gets me is that, show it to you now, because it won't be that far away. When they've scored the first goal, I don't even need to show. I can see here. They scored the first goal here. Fair enough. Good header. White makes a decent. It was supposedly a decent save. It looked like a save that he shouldn't have needed to make there, but supposedly it was a decent save. White's been excellent, by the way. Great goalkeeper. And we got a few clean sheets because of that. We are talking 4 minutes later. Olandini. I've got a comment saying that I'm pronouncing it wrong. I apologise so much. So it is Orlandini. Right. This is when the pass is played. And I've got the highlights on for offsides now, so I can see the line. The pass is played there. Julic is onside. There is no doubt. Goal in. Thank you. He's celebrating. And it's given us offside. I'll play it to you without pausing. He's perfectly onside. I'm like, yes, get in. We have just scored against Bournemouth. He's onside. He's actually in front of the defender. The defender's got his arms up in that, but he's actually in front of the defender. Oh, it's one of the worst calls that I've seen. Like, that is shocking. Anyway, we are sitting 5th at the moment. Not bad at all. If you compare, consider 17, 18, 19, 19, 22, West Brom, I think have just got relegated. So you cannot expect them to just be a bit better. Oh no, they haven't got relegated at all. They've been in the Championship for 5 years. Well, they're having a very good season. Fair enough. They are having a very good season. Mind you, if I had the capacity of I don't even know what the Hawthorns had. Maybe about 25, 30,000. If I had a 30,000 capacity stadium, I think I'd be doing well in this league as well. So look at that, Ronaldo has 4.5 stars now. Whoa. Yes. And it kind of looks like Cristiano Ronaldo in game. Simply because he's white and he's got black hair. So, how do we start? Julic, let's have a look. Alright? Because his injury, look how messed up he is, fitness-wise. But this 13th of the 7th, 2019. This is his big injury, his last massive injury. This is when I decided not to bring him back to the club. Since then, it's only been weeks. This one's about... Oh, sorry. My phone always goes, doesn't it? I apologise so much. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Spanish injury. I don't know. It doesn't happen on any of my other saves. But on this one, it just likes to throw Spanish at me. It might not even be Spanish. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 days, 3 days. It's generally actually getting less. See? Mind you, look, 7 weeks is a bad one. 4 weeks. These are when you were playing for us. And it all started with a 1 day injury, which is fucked up basically. But I think it's thinning out. In the last 4-5 months, he's only had 2 injuries. You've just got to be positive. He had one with us. We just signed him up, and he had an 8-day injury. That's not bad at all. He won't stop his growth. I wish you could train like natural fitness or something. You should be able to train natural fitness, but you can't. From what I've seen. If you can, please tell me. So, Walkley against Leyton Orient. Let's make sure John Mills is actually playing. My assistant manager likes to play Jonathan Mateu. Don't know why. Wasn't like it last season. But he's saying, let's play Jonathan Mateu now. I am gonna go... Ooh. When did Michael Bell get injured? 4 to 8 days. Oh yeah. I've only played Corey Unsworth twice. And he gets injured for 2 to 3 months. So that's even more pressure on Julic to stay fit. So we have to go with Golabart. Golabart is just magnificent. He's too good for this league. So we have to go for Golabart and Julic, which is not bad at all, to be fair. In the Don Valley Stadium, it actually show us what capacity we're actually filling. Oh, get in. Yes, Julic. We get 3 minutes. Up to second position. I like that. I like that a lot. It doesn't. Does it really make any difference if we go up second place or first place? To me, it doesn't. Like, so long as we go up, that's the main thing. We could just do it in the playoffs. We could scrape through, and I'd still be happy. Bennett's having a decent season at left mid. Go on. Olandini hits the post. Alright, it's positive, it's positive. Drop down to third. This is a chance. Oh, another one-on-one save by the new keeper, signed from Newcastle. I can't remember his first name. Something White. Should we... Oh... I heap praise on you, mate. You know, you're not supposed to... This is poor goalkeeping. It's looping in. I mean, you could just tip that over. Animations on this game are a bit fucked. Bennett. Julich, send it wide. Or you go wide yourself. Actually, to be fair, he can play as a left mid. That's a good goal. It's not a good goal because it's an own goal. Do I really care? It's Walkley Wanderers who are winning again at 2-1. This is something that I like to see. Like, this is something that probably like Walkley Wanderers has just started doing. They're finally replying from like disappointing spells. So Ryan Seager scoring for Leyton Orient, and then immediately we're going. You know what? We're going to go straight up the other side of the field and get ourselves a goal, or get ourselves a decent chance anyway. And wait until this attack has... Oh. Barker, mate. That was poor. Franklin. Go Mateu, since the assistant manager likes to play him. And we'll leave it there because I don't know if we're going to stay fit all game. Simmons against White. This is to redeem yourself, mate, to be fair. Although a goalkeeper saving a penalty on this game is very rare. Yeah, top corner. Anthony Simmons makes it 2-2. And we'll drop down 6th place. That's not great. To say that we've actually won a lot of games. 6th place is... I mean, we won half our games. I'm actually pleased with the start of the season. Really surprised that it's 2-2 though. Got to have a look at the match stats after this, and we'll make a little sub. Barker, can we actually get him off the field? Probably not. John Hurst, centre mid, on loan from Chelsea, can play in a variety of roles, and he's playing right back right now. Let's play Ashley Price on for Orlandini, who's on the ball right now. Oh, what? I mean, I like that he's... I like that he like... That's a poor result. Orlandini has to look at himself because, yeah, confidence is flowing in him. But you've got to put that ball in the box. There's 2-3 minutes left. Ugh. Right, that is it. That's the game done. 2-2 Leyton Orient. Fact of the matter is, we have only lost 2 games, but the draws are disappointing. Before then, the 2 draws, 0-0, 0-0. And this shouldn't have been 2-2. Penalty, poor by Julian Barker. He's better than that. You're better than that, mate. Anyway, we're getting money from Burnley soon. Yay, £40,000. That'll go very nicely onto the 1.08 million that we're getting at the end of this month. Top notch. Right. Hopefully, when I see you next, which will be either the end of November or end of December. Let's have a look. At the end of November, we've got Hull, which could be an interesting game. And then at the end of December, we've got Brighton. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give you the choice. That's it. I'm going to give you the choice, either Hull or Brighton. And... Actually, no. We'll have Brighton. Because that means that we can go Brighton on December, and then we can go to February, and then we can go to March and No, in fact, no. I'm changing my mind. Over and over again. Doesn't really matter. You choose Hull or Brighton. There you go. And then that will be the live com next episode. Hopefully, in the run-up to either one of them games, we'll have decent results. This has been Cutsy. Thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you next time.